Festus Keyamo, Minister of Aviation, says that the pilots who flew the United Nigeria Airlines wet lease flights were foreigners who were not familiar with the Nigerian terrain. The minister made this known on Monday during a meeting with heads of regulatory agencies over safety concerns in the aviation industry. The briefing came on the heels of a United Nigeria flight destined for Abuja on Saturday, which landed in Asaba, Delta State capital. A few hours after the incident, United Nigeria claimed the flight was diverted to Asaba due to bad weather. On Monday, the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority (NCAA) had said it commenced an investigation into the diversion of the United Nigeria flight.
Because of the incident that happened yesterday where a plane bound for Abuja ended up in Asaba, we have listened to the transcripts from the tower to the pilot. The transcript was produced by NAMA, because NAMA is in charge of recordings and navigational issues and radio communication. It was clear that when the pilot was taking off from Lagos, he was headed to Asaba, not Abuja, whereas the flight ought to be a flight headed for Abuja. There was no weather problem in Abuja yesterday. The NIMET DG is here. That's the NIMET. They are here. No weather problem in Abuja yesterday. It was a question of a wet lease plane where the pilots and the crew were all foreigners, not Nigerians. And that is what a wet lease is all about. A wet lease, they will give you their plane with their crew, with their pilots. And so they were not familiar with the Nigerian terrain. From the transcript we heard, the tower kept asking the pilot, confirm again that you are going to Abuja, not Asaba. The pilot replied, no, I am going to Asaba. That's the transcript. This has opened the eyes of the regulators to new steps that they must take. And I have spoken with them now, and we all agreed that henceforth, all wet leases coming into Nigeria, you must have a Nigerian pilot seated at least on the jump seats. If it's not the two pilots on the jump seats, must be seated there with the foreign pilots. United now today, all their wet leases, the NCA has taken a decision to ground them until they have a session with all of those foreign pilots and crews that are involved or that are operating these wet leases. Now, we have also decided that if you bring a wet lease to Nigeria, your cabin crew should be Nigerians. The pilots can be foreign pilots because they normally bring the plane in, but the cabin crew at least should be Nigerians, so that Nigerians must see people on the plane who they can interact with.
Speaking on the issue, Keyamo, who said the incident has opened the eyes of regulators to new steps they must take. The minister said he has spoken with them and have all agreed that all wet leases coming into Nigeria must have a Nigerian pilot seated at least on the jump seat. A wet lease is any leasing arrangement whereby a person agrees to provide an entire aircraft and at least one crew member.